Hey guys, I am so excited to finally be sharing with you guys my updated Pamper routine. So normally I do this every Sunday mornings, so I'm just brushing my teeth first thing in the morning, of course. And I get straight into kind of facial hair removal. So I actually use this electronic, it's actually a men's shaver, but I use it to shave my sideburns and shave my entire face. I know that sounds crazy, but the hair does not grow back any differently. I just like to make sure, also my neck, I do too. This just makes me feel super seamless and smooth, and I hate being hairy. So this also helps my foundation smooth on really nicely over top and just remove that peach fuzz. So I do that to my upper lip as well, and as you can see with my sideburns too. So I always get asked what my eyebrow routine is, and I actually had electrolysis done to my eyebrows years ago, which is permanent hair removal. So my brows are permanently done, but I do here and there have to kind of take a tweezer and pluck out a few hairs that still grow back. And I also always trim my brows. I've been obsessed with this Tweezerman scissors. It's the perfect angle and shape to really get in there and make it super easy. So all I do is comb down the hair, comb up the hair, and I just trim what is too long. This just helps make my brows look super put together. So we're moving on to skincare. Of course, I need to wash my face so that I don't have any oil or anything left on my face, so that we can move on to some pampering for the skin. This is my favorite cleanser. This is the Purity Cleanser. I've been using it for years. I stand by it. I love it. So I'm just going to go ahead, rub that all over, make sure I really get in the T-zone, rinse it off with warm water to open up my pores. And then I really want to open the pores on my nose. So I'm rinsing a towel with super hot water and putting that right on my nose, because I really want to open the pores on my nose so that I can put on this Biore nose strip. I love using these nose strips. They're really, really, really awesome. So you want to make sure your nose is super wet with hot water. And then I am applying a face mask. I've been loving this face mask lately. I love this clip, like the visual of it pumping out. So this is the Drunk Elephant Baby Facial. And I love this. I use 3 pumps of it. I put it all over. This pretty much exfoliates your skin and just really makes your face feel like a baby afterwards. I mean, it's called baby facial for a reason. It does burn a little bit, but it's working. Like, I love it. And I also use these white strips, and I only leave the whitening strips on for like 20 minutes, no more than that, or else my teeth get very sensitive. So you'll notice over there I was fanning my teeth, and I'm just actually letting my teeth dry. If you let your teeth dry, the strips really stick to your teeth nicely. If you don't let your teeth dry, your teeth have like saliva on it, so the strips will move around too much and it won't really work. So vitamin E, you guys know I live by it. I'm actually going to be doing an updated skincare morning and nighttime skincare routine for you guys, so stay tuned for that. But I am obsessed with vitamin E. It makes your lips so smooth and soft. Moving on to the hair, I'm using coconut and castor oil, and I'm just doing a little bit of a hair mask. I don't do this every week. I would say I do it once a month, maybe once or twice. Now, this is amazing if you do the night before and you actually leave it sitting in your hair. Like, that's the best. But sometimes I kind of forget to do that, or I get lazy, so I just do it and leave it in for 20 minutes before I shower. So I'm just putting that all over the ends of my hair, more like middle to ends, and I'm just really working it in there, making sure it gets all through every strand. I have a lot of hair, so you kind of just play around with it, twirl it around, make sure it gets on every strand. Doing these coconut and castor oil hair masks has honestly helped my hair so much. I dye my hair a lot, and you honestly wouldn't be able to tell. This keeps my hair so super healthy, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave that in for 20 minutes. So about 20 minutes later is when I will go ahead and take off the whitening strips, and I'll also take off the Biore strips. I love taking off the Biore strips. It's like the most satisfying thing to see all of the gunk that it pulled out. It's like my favorite thing. I'm actually going to show you guys here. I know, kind of nasty, but it's satisfying, don't lie. So now we're gonna hop into the shower, and here's where I'll rinse off the face mask, wash off the whitening strips off my mouth, and obviously wash my hair. So we're gonna move on to what I do in the shower for my hair. So this is the shampoo that I'm just currently using. I found it at Winners and I've really been liking it. It helps my hair feel super smooth. I'm like obsessed with coconut when it comes to the hair. So I'm just gonna go ahead and lather that into the root. I don't really normally wash the rest of my hair. I kind of just let the soap trickle down as it washes, but because because I do have the oil in my hair, you really want to make sure you rinse out the oil off the ends. Like I've been there before where I haven't properly rinsed it out and then I was left with greasy hair. So you might want to double shampoo the rest of your hair so that you don't have any coconut oil left. So moving on to conditioner, this is the one that I'm currently using. I also got it from Winners, and I only put conditioner in the middle to ends of my hair. I used to put conditioner on the top, like on my roots, and it really weakened my hair, and I started to kind of get really thin hair up there. So I recommend to keep the conditioner mid to ends. So moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and obviously wash my body, but main thing is exfoliate because I'm gonna be tanning. So you wanna make sure I obviously exfoliate my old tan off. In this clip, I had already exfoliated like 2 days before, so you can notice my tan is like super pale because I kind of already pre-exfoliated a little bit, but I'm just making sure I get every last bit of tan off, exfoliating those areas that the tan sticks to. So the armpits, the wrists, the elbows, and really making sure those areas are not dry. And then I'm gonna go ahead and rinse out my conditioner. I usually let my conditioner sit there for like a couple minutes while I do everything else. And then last thing I do is shaving, because this really helps to make sure that the roots opened because you've let it sit in the shower and steam. I don't really shave my legs that much anymore because I did the silk hair removal, but once in a while I still do have to, and I do shave my arms. So moving on, after the shower, I'm just popping on some skincare. Like I said, I am gonna film a full skincare routine for you guys, so stay tuned. I'm just quickly showing you guys here, but I'm gonna give you guys the full details on my skincare routine soon, most likely next week. So you'll notice when I take my hair out of the towel, I don't rub because it kind of creates a lot of friction and makes your hair super frizzy. I'm just patting it dry. Moving on, we're gonna move on to my tanning routine, which I get asked so many questions. This is the body lotion I use from Walmart that I really love, and I'm really moisturizing those areas that the tan will stick to. So the armpits, the elbows, the wrists, and the hands. And then whatever's left over, I'll put a little bit of lotion everywhere else. So I'm not gonna load up my arms or my chest with lotion because I want the tan to stick there. But whatever's left over, as you can see here, I just put like a little bit on those areas. So moving on to hair, I'm going to use this CC cream that I've really been loving. It's also a heat protector. It's amazing. So I'm just going to take usually 3 to 4 pumps of that and put it all over my hair and really work it in there, mainly on the ends, and then obviously bring it up to the root. I also have been loving this bamboo oil. It's amazing. I've really noticed a difference with frizz control. I suffer from super frizzy hair, so I love this. I usually take a couple drops of that and really focus it on the ends of my hair. And then whatever's left over, I do bring it upwards, but it's only a little tiny bit because I don't want my roots to be greasy, obviously. And then I am just going to brush out my hair, and this is normally just how I do it. So lately I've actually been letting my hair air dry whenever I can. Obviously, if I don't have the time, I'll pull out the blow dryer, but if I can let my hair air dry, I will. So I'll just comb it out, put it in a low bun or a low ponytail, or let my hair just be free. Whatever it is, I'll let my hair air dry for the day. So that's one of the reasons too why I love doing this in the morning, because it gives the entire day for my hair just to air dry so that I can avoid any more heat damage. And I love this quick little low bun. It's super cute. Like sometimes I even still run errands and you look put together still, even though your hair is full on wet. No one would even really know. So moving on to tanning, I use the Saint Tropez self-tanning bronzing mousse on my face. Now you might be wondering why I use this on my face and I use another one on my body. I just really like this one because it's more watery and blendable, so I just really like it for the face, but I've used Loving Tan on the face before too, and it really works well, so don't feel like you have to buy both. My ultimate fave is the Loving Tan bronzing mousse in ultra dark. It's my ultimate fave. It lasts so long on me. I love it so much. So I'm taking 3 big pumps all over my chest. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I have oily skin, but my chest doesn't grab onto the tan as much. So I always have to put more on my chest. You'll notice I'm going to do 2 layers 6 pumps in total on my chest. Yes, I know, it's crazy. But my chest just doesn't hold the tan, so that's what I do. So I'm just rubbing it all in until it dries up, making sure I get the back of my neck. I do tan a little bit of my back, but because it's fall now, no one's really gonna see my back, so I don't wanna waste product, so I typically don't. And a little bit on the armpit, and of course on my boobies. And I pretty much just do this in circular motions, and here you can see I'm applying a second layer on the chest just because, like I said, the tan just doesn't really stick to my chest, so I always need to add more. For the arms, my tan sticks perfectly there, so I'm only taking 2 pumps and rubbing that all in. Now you'll notice I'm skipping the armpit and the elbow for the first little bit because those areas really cling to the tan. So I do the arm area first, and then I'll bring it up the hands and the wrists and the elbows. And you want to make sure you get in between your fingers, and you only want to do your hands when there's very minimal product left on the glove. Do not do your hands when there's a ton of product on the glove, because then you'll come out with those crazy orange tan hands, which has happened to all of us. So that is pretty much it. The only thing that's left is letting the tan develop. The tan will get a lot darker than what you guys see right now. I usually rinse it off 6 to 10 hours later, and that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.